I remember going to yoga often, and I sometimes would go early in the mornings before the sun came up. And I got to know one particular teacher, and she said one morning after I think she felt that she could, and maybe after she knew my story, she said, you are carrying this, sort of your shoulders are sort of slumped, you're sort of caved in like a C. And she said, that is your grief and your pain. And I so appreciated her pointing that out. And I think that was really key to me then beginning to understand how we hold all this stuff. We absolutely hold all this stuff in our bodies. And I've always been athletic, I would say, but never hadn't really thought about emotions in the body. But yoga, and especially the really physical kind of yoga, just felt good to me. So it just felt good. One particular morning, it's so funny how you remember these things. Even 15 years later, one morning, this particular teacher, she would just say some words at the beginning before you start practice. And she said, this present moment is the only one that exists. The past really doesn't exist. The past doesn't exist anymore. And the future doesn't exist. This is the only moment. And that was just like a boom for me, because I had been going over in my head, did we do the right things? Should we have made different decisions? All of that sort of stuff. And then, what's going to happen in the future? And who the heck knows what is going to happen in the future. But I just in that moment had this image of, I have a kind of a choice today. Like I have a choice now. When I go home and I make breakfast for my 3-year-old, I have a choice about if I'm really here. Am I present right here with him? And what do I want his breakfast today to be like? And I didn't want his breakfast to be like me zoned out, walking around my kitchen, not being able to focus, and, my husband doing the same, So that was just really profound. And I am by no means an expert in the mind body. I really am not. But I try to do as much reading as I can. And I do think those, what's the word I'm looking for? Those, I want to say perseverative thoughts that go over and over, like, did we do the right decision? Do I feel guilty? I'm not sure if I feel. All of that, I do think it takes a toll in your body. So if you can kind of free yourself up from that, the worry about the past and the worry, I think it does have an effect on your body. The yoga, I'm telling you, it was sort of in terms of my systems, everything felt better. I was able to sleep at night, which was key. I was able to, because I feel like when we were in the hospital, I just got kind of deconditioned. I just felt the food that I had eaten was so bad, and my posture improved. Like you stand up a little bit better, and then of course when you stand up better, you feel better, that whole thing. So you just start feeling more yourself. And yoga also, I actually ended up doing a yoga training, and there is just a lot of discussion about your emotions and things that get stuck and not allowing things to get stuck, whether they be feelings in your body or emotions that you have, sort of letting things flow through, letting life flow through, not controlling so much. Again, easier said than done, but nevertheless, it injected a kind of goal or an aspiration, someplace maybe to get to.